What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Laughs on Drafts podcast. I am your host, Zach. I got my co-host, Junior, back with me.
What's going on, everybody?
So, today we're keeping it basic. We're going back to the roots, and we got the Bud Light Lime beer going on today.
Yeah, you just definitely can't go wrong with the Bud Light Lime. I mean, I know that everybody's, there's a lot of political stuff with Anheuser-Busch and the Bud Light ordeal. But let's just keep it real. Bud Light Lime is just awesome. And, just because who thinks whatever, Bud Light, yeah, whatever. I really don't care what your beliefs are or whatever, but I'm not going to let your beliefs dictate what kind of beer I drink.
Right. And my thing is, if you don't want to go at him buy Corona beer and lime and salt and everything, you know what? Get you a case of Bud Light Lime. I mean, I feel like, with the Corona lime and salt, and then you crack open a Bud Light Lime, they're going to taste about the fucking same anyway. So,
and Bud Light Lime is just, it's mixed very well. Anheuser-Busch, they're on point with their Bud Light Lime.
Right.
They knew what they was doing, and it became a solid hit to become what it is today, to keep producing this beer. Mm-hmm. And so, my mother-in-law, she loves this. This is her go-to beer. This and Miller Lite as well. Which, I find it the perfect balance. And like I said before on a previous podcast as well that we've done, Corona has always been a go-to beer for me, but this Bud Light Lime is starting to grab my attention. I'm not gonna lie. This because the balance of the lime and the beer, and just the way that the body of the beer is itself, is just an all around excellent beer. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, I agree with you, brother. Bud Light Lime. I usually go between Bud Light Lime and Corona. That's like pretty much my two favorite beers I like to go back and forth to. Sometimes I like to get me a Twisted Teas, and we could talk about that later on, but, one is, between Bud Light Lime and Corona. That's my shit. So, yeah, man, you know what? Let's fucking get into this shit. Let's talk about insecurities in men. I feel like a lot of women probably think that men don't have insecurities because we're supposed to be macho and tough, and, society just deems us as just like that, machos where you don't have feelings and all this shit. But as men, we do. For example, for myself, okay, so as a guy, I feel like I got pretty decent sized hands, for a man. But my fingers are small as shit. I wear a size 7 in a men's ring. And dude, if you can imagine, that's fucking small.
I bet you feel like you got a big dick when you grab it.
It's like grabbing onto a big old sausage. My wife's never had no complaints about my fingers. But yeah, I feel a little insecure about it. And then, with my job, I work with my hands 40 hours a week. And, my hands are not, the softest, but they're not, what you would consider a man's hands. Rugged, calluses. They're more on the smooth side, and I don't understand that. The only time I wear, any kind of, not really lotion, but, I guess lotion is, during the winter times, because my hands will actually get so dry they would crack and bleed. So I had to wear something in the winter so that don't happen, because that really hurts.
So metal manufacturing, when I was in metal manufacturing, they actually made us wear gloves on our hands. So I guess I'm not exactly sure, because working in the building, it could be 85, 90 degrees outside, and it'd be 110, 115 inside that metal building.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it would be scorching hot in there. But wearing gloves 10, 12 hours a day, and only taking them off to whenever you go outside on break or go eat lunch or whatever, it seems like my hands stayed just fairly soft, and I don't know if it was just from sweating inside the glove or what it was, but that's something that I always kind of like wondered about, because I was like, why? I mean, I'm working this hard, but how are my hands not getting nasty inside these gloves?
Right.
With sweating that much. I mean, which they're nasty. I wash my hands and all that stuff whenever I go to eat lunch or whatever. But
right.
And but my thing of it is it's just how soft my hands stayed after wearing those gloves. I mean, which they're cut resistant and all that stuff. But yeah,
and like another thing with me. And I guess it's not really more of an insecurity with me, because I've gotten kind of used to it, and like a lot of people like it this way. But I shave my head. Like, I keep it pretty much shaved off all the time. And I guess the biggest reason is because when I got into my early to mid 20s, I started getting like hairline and everything, and I hated it. It didn't look good. And so I started keeping it real short. I do like that military kind of buzz where it's a little bit long on top, but short, like really short or bald on the sides and the back. And then I got to a point where I just shave it all off. And I kind of got used to that, and I guess where everybody's seen me and known me for so many years and seen me with no hair, that they're used to it too. And they're like, dude, you look weird with hair. And I'm like, but I used to have a head full of hair though. I mean, so I guess in a way it is a little bit insecure, or I have a little bit of insecurity with that, but.
Oh well, I mean,
yeah,
it's just, it kind of is, because, and I can relate to you right there. So, right here on the top of my head, on the crown of my head, I guess it's from wearing a hat for so many years. I always found that and I guess it started when I was a teenager. My fat ass looks better with a hat on, but now I have a giant bald spot on the crown of my head, which I keep my head shaved down now as well.
Yeah.
So,
but you don't shave your hair bald.
No. I don't. I mean, I'll take a buzzer with no guard and go over it. So,
no, I mean, I'll take shaving cream and a razor and shave it completely till no hair.
Yeah, I've got a few buddies that do that, but I haven't done that yet. But I have a feeling it's coming. I'm probably going to try it one day and see. But I guess my biggest thing is, and I got a lot of guys in teenage years, and even probably to this day, as a grown man. Let's just be honest, guys. I mean, everybody struggles with some fucking weight. I mean, I'm a big dude. I am. I'm huge. I'm like fucking use a half a bar of soap to damn take a shower, big.
But my thing is, though, like, you're 6'4", and so even though you think you're a fat ass, like, you carry your weight well. Which, I mean, I'm 5'11", 6 foot, whatever, and I weigh 200, and my weight's usually been staying about 265 to 270, and a lot of people's like, when they look at me, it's like, dude, there's no way you weigh that much. But years and years of sucking my gut in, I got that muscle memory of my gut. So now it comes so natural to me that I can keep it sucked in like all the time, and I don't even think about it. And so people's like, dude, there's no way you're 260 or 265, 270. It's like, I am. I carry my weight very well. But it is an insecurity with me, because my doctor's always like, you're obese. Like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. I know I'm obese.
Now, everybody in the fucking world's obese right now. If you live in America, you're obese. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I guess you'd say. I mean, there's a lot of females out here that are most likely not. I mean, they stay physically fit, and I mean, let's just get real. I mean, being a transportation driver, working for DOT with CDLs and all that stuff, you don't get much exercise. I mean, you're pretty much like you're an office worker inside of a truck, and that's pretty much all it is. And I've struggled with being a big guy my entire life. I lost a lot of weight a while back, and I got married. And not blaming my weight gain back on my marriage. I had a lot of other issues to go on with my weight gain coming back. And excuse me if I'm kind of slur my words a little bit. I'm a little fucked up here. I'm not gonna lie. So these Bud Light Limes are hitting pretty good, y'all.
Yeah.
So my biggest thing with me was like I've been insecure with my weight, and I guess the real reason, and you probably could you could probably relate to me with this right here, maybe. I don't know. You was a small guy. I mean, back in the day, and you're still smaller than me. So, whenever it comes down to getting on dating websites or meeting girls through Facebook when it's teenagers, and that seems when it hits a guy really hard as his insecurities hit, and especially like in the bedroom,
Yeah.
like like the size of your junk,
Right.
like what you're working with and all that, All right, so, and I don't know about you, but once I hit 30, late 20s, 30 years old. That right there just kind of went out the window, and you really just don't give a shit, do you?
Right.
I mean,
I used to, before, up until I about turned 18, then I started I guess my metabolism slowed down a little bit more, and so I started gaining a little bit of weight. And then I got to exercising, like, a lot, like riding my bicycle, like, before I got a car, I would ride my bicycle, to work and home, which, from my house, or my mom's house to work, it was about 16 miles, like, if you was in a car, which, on a bicycle is pretty much the same, but you're riding a lot slower, so it'd take me, about 2.5 hours to ride my bicycle, 16 miles. Then I'd work 6 to 8 hours, and then I'd ride home, and so that was like, I stayed pretty decent and skinny and everything, but then once I got my car, and then like I had a real bad car wreck about 5 or 6 years ago, I guess it's been.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Yeah.
And I hit some black ice and rolled my car and tore my ACL on my left knee, messed up my shoulder pretty good and everything. And I just kind of used that as an excuse. It's like, oh, God, my knee hurts, I had to have surgery on it, my shoulder hurts and everything. And it's just like I started putting on a little bit more weight and everything. And of course you try to eat healthy, and you try to, exercise as much as you can. And I have a pretty physical job. Like, I'm on my feet 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. Like, and I'm constantly walking back and forth in the building or this, that, whatever. And of course I've lost a couple pounds because of it, but I have not lost what I wanted to. And I'm trying to get back into exercising because I got a 2-year-old daughter and everything. But it's just like, it's so hard because it's like we make up excuses like, oh, dude, I don't have the time, or I'm tired of this and that. And it's just like,
well, by God, you gonna make time for it.
Yeah, and I do. Like, I definitely want to lose the weight. I want to feel healthier and stuff.
Well, everybody wants to feel healthier, but your happiness is where it's at too.
Right.
It's like me, dude. No, just get me wrong. I'm probably not I'm nowhere near being healthy. I drink beer. I smoke. I ain't gonna lie. But, I'm married. I'm happy. I'd rather live to be 60, 65 years old or whatever, happy, half-ass unhealthy, but, still doing or whatever, than if I died, I died, versus trying to gain 10 more years on top of my life versus, trying to get out here every single day, run 5 miles or go to the gym and do all this shit. That's not me, man. I mean, dude, I'm happy. As long as I'm happy, it's just, what happiness story begins with, yeah, man, I run 5 miles at the fucking gym today. I mean, you don't hear that shit. You don't ever hear that.
I mean, not like, I definitely get that, and everything, because, I mean, you can sit here and be one of these gym nuts that go, 7 days a week and eat nothing but salads and watch your carbs and
My mother-in-law's husband.
I mean, so yeah, you can lift weights and be the most jacked up guy or woman or whatever, and go out here and get in a car accident and get killed. Or, you could be a couch potato and live till you're, 80 years old. I mean, you never know when your life is going to be taken away from you. But my thing is, too, I want to be happy, and I am happy. I'm happy with my marriage, and, like I said, I got a 2-year-old daughter, and I guess, having my kid, and sometimes I like playing around with her, and dude, it's just, I get so tired and like wore out, and I'm like, I do want to lose a little bit of weight. I don't want to be like some gym nut or whatever and trying to stay fit, and have a 6-pack and, muscles the size of fucking Texas or whatever, but
it's different, as, I understand where you're coming from. And it is different, to try to do healthier, have self-control, I guess you would say,
right, yeah.
As far as your food intake and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I'm a foodie. I love to fucking eat.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, we just had steaks a little while ago.
Yeah,
so,
if you're from the Southwest, I guess if you're anywhere, I mean, you could be a foodie anywhere. I mean, but dude, we love to fucking eat, man. Like,
I mean, it's all about good food,
I'll try just about anything. Not everything, but just about anything at least one time. And like, as far like when it comes to food and everything, because I mean, I like to try new things. Sushi, steak. I mean, it's pretty much endless, really. I mean, I love to eat. I like to try new things. And, I'm a foodie. I mean, and you could pretty much say the same thing, can't you?
Yeah. But I'll also say this right here. Like, hell, I ain't this way, but I mean, you'd be up my alley if I was, if I were so but I mean, what? But I mean, it's. I don't know. Like I said beforehand, I've struggled with my weight ever since I was a kid. I mean, I figured out what Nickelodeon was, peanut butter and jelly, and fucking Pepsi.
Yeah.
That was something. Those things right there did not mix. And then I guess the worst thing that I ever done for myself, I didn't do for myself. My parents done it for me because I fucking begged them for it. I wanted a PlayStation game console.
Oh yeah.
And you remember the PlayStations? Oh God, I love
Oh
them.
man.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was the name of that? Laura Croft, Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And like the first PlayStation, man, graphics sucked, but she had the most cutest triangle boobs you've ever seen.
Yeah. I was sitting there thinking, I thought the same thing too. I was like,
look at them triangle titties.
And that square ass.
Yeah.
Like a damn checkerboard right there. Just a rounded checkerboard out the back.
It's crazy how far games has come back, since then. Okay, so I actually got a question. Let's say we're both single.
Yeah.
Alright, so would you or could you date a porn star?
You talking about me, say 18 years old, me, or me right now?
I mean, either or, really. I guess more now than then.
Now?
Yeah.
Could I? Yes, because I have no hold back. I mean, I have no hold back. If you're into me, you're into me. If you're not, you're not. I mean, I'm one of these people now. I mean, being as I've hit 30 years old, you cut the bullshit with me. You tell me if you like me or if you don't. If you don't, then
But
part
I'm not
ways.
even talking about really liking, or I mean, if you're dating this person, I guess you had to like them to whatever. But my thing is, I don't know if I could, because you think about this, so you're dating a porn star and she's going out here and her job is having sex with guys or even girls or both. I mean, like, how can you compete with that? My insecurities wouldn't let me, because I'm like, I mean, the average dick size is what, 3 to 6 inches. So, I mean, I got an average size dick. I mean, I'm gonna throw it out there. I mean, but, yeah, and like, you watch porn, I mean, most of Americans watch porn. I mean, hell, I do. But, like, some of these guys, which, they have freaking dicks that's, the size of a fucking elephant trunk. Let's just fucking be honest here. And it was like, so you sitting there and okay, so your girlfriend's going out here and fucking somebody that has a 12-inch dick, and then she's coming home and getting a 6-inch. I mean, it's like, hey, babe, so how was work today? Oh, it was fun. Oh, yeah, so how did you like Jeremy's fucking 12-inch dick? And you come home to I mean, I couldn't fucking do that, brother.
That's too funny.
I couldn't do that. It's like, it's like going to Subway.
Yeah. So Snuffleupagus is swinging the trunk.
Yeah. It's like, most of it's like, oh, a 6-inch fills me up, but we're going to fucking Subway and you get a 12-inch. I mean,
All right. Well, I'm not. I can't. I guess now what? I mean,
and I really don't know who fucking Jeremy is.
Could I date a porn star? Now, see, now what I'm thinking, when you say porn star, and I guess I should have listened a little bit better. But like I said, I'm a few beers deep, so fuck you. Yeah. So, I thought you meant like a porn star that is now out of the business.
Mm-mm.
And the way, if they're still doing what they're doing, could I do that right there? No, I don't think I could if they're still doing that. Because I guess what I thought you were saying is that, look, I used to be a porn star. I don't do that no more. I'm retired or whatever the case may be. Then yeah, but I really don't see many porn stars actually. I don't think I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't think I could see them going and be like, I'm gonna go sleep with Ron Jeremy over here real quick, and I'm gonna make me about $6,000. I'll see you in a little while here. He's going to dump a load into me. But you going to dump a load into me tonight, too. So I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Even still, like, even if, like, they were retired, like, I still would feel, like, weird about it because, like,
Oh, I wouldn't. Not at all. Because guess what? Let's just be honest. Women have children. And... yeah, there's a lot of women that don't have children, even if you don't. But the female body is constructed to give childbirth, and let's just look at it this way. My drunk redneck ass is the way he thinks about it. You have a 7-pound 8-ounce or 8-pound 10-ounce. Whatever, or you're like my sister, you got 10-pound 10-ounce one in there.
Damn.
And if they're coming through there, and they say it's painful, but I don't know. But what I'm saying is that if that can happen there, I don't care how big you are or whatever, unless you're just absolutely really long, you're not going to hurt that thing.
Okay, so yeah, I get that, but you gotta think about it this way. Well, this is how I think about it, at least. So let's say you're dating a porn star that is retired and everything. In the back of my mind, I feel like, she's had dick that's probably 12 inches or 8 inches or 9 inches bigger than my fucking dick, okay? So, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, I am not feeling this shit when I'm fucking this chick, man. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I just feel weird about that.
My thing of it,
say deeper. I can't go no fucking deeper.
Well,
unless you want me to get a running start.
Now you think about it too. Now I understand. There's probably. These women, they get paid good money to do this stuff. I'm certain. I'd hope that they would. Being that they're out there putting themselves out there like that. Not like a prostitute on the street for. Sucky for $60. I don't think there's gonna be nothing like that right there. Go to Jethro's house, get a crack rock for $40. But my thing, my thing is,
suck it.
My biggest thing is just that, if they are into you and they love you, whatever, and intimacy, I guess, means a lot because, you can tell when somebody's into you. Whether it was a porn star into you or the girl next door or whatever, a retired porn star, the girl next door that you had a long crush on and y'all finally got together. But, and then say you're dating somebody, they're,
I like
all right, let's put it this way right here. I'm riding down Main Street, I got a pretty nice truck, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
I think the world of my truck. And so there's, you got Sally, Ellie, and fucking Ashley.
It's right. A Ford fucking Ranger.
You got them walking down the street right here. Hey, all right, they see a flashy truck, they see a flashy diesel truck, rolling down the highway or rolling down the road, and, they're like, oh, we want to ride or whatever, then they see the truck, and instantly, most of the time, I think what strikes women's mind, I could be wrong, I don't know, so don't fucking get it twisted or whatever, I could be wrong, but some of these girls out here, especially younger ones, say like, well, damn, I would look good in his passenger seat.
Sucking his dick.
Well, that would probably come along somewhere in there, and then they would probably, put out just to get to ride in your vehicle. At least, that's what my dad used to say back. My dad had a 67 model Camaro, back in the day. It was just the hot rods car, and it was just something that when girls saw it, it was just something that they wanted to be a part of and ride in, and they wanted their face imprinted in the window, and say, look, I'm riding in the car, you ain't, bitch, ha. And I think that's encrypted in today's world too. I think it's just in a new generation. But let's be honest. Now you say you get that girl home or whatever, y'all talking or whatever, all this stuff. You're out of that truck. You get inside. Guess what? It's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. Guess what? The truck's shut off. You're inside. You're staring face to face with the dude that could be like, well, damn, he looked better inside the truck than he does in here in the bed in this Speedo on. What the fuck?
Yeah, but in my case, I have a truck now, but back a few years ago, I only had a Kia Soul. So, I don't really see any ladies lining up to jump in my car to suck my dick in my Kia Soul.
Exactly, but you are also married, and then the other thing I was going to say is
before I was married. I had the kids, yeah.
But you got.
It's like, let me suck the soul out of you, baby, in your Kia.
I'd be like, honey, you can come in here and suck whatever you want. You know, at this point, I mean,
it's not a Kia Soul anymore. It's just a Kia. she done sucked the soul out of me and the Kia.
I key your throat. Oh man, but all right. So, but on with with that part, the intimacy part, finding somebody that's in with you. Me as a big dude, I want to take it back to where I think that people are full of well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it loud. I'm going to say it publicly.
You gonna say it proud?
And but I mean, it's not really. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like something to be proud of, because really, I think it's bullshit, to be honest with you. And I know you know what I'm talking about. Even on different, even on different levels. Even me as a big dude, trying to find a girlfriend back in the day, hunting, searching, looking for love in all the wrong places. Yeah. So, as a big guy,
will you get on to it?
If you what?
I said, will you get to the damn
motherfucker? It's my story. I'll tell it whatever the fuck I want to, man. Like I said, I'm damn 10, 12 beers deep. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm gonna be 12 deep than you tonight. Jump on the cell phone, put this bottle up your ass. The famous words of Ronnie Carrington. So, can't put a vibrator in my dick. Don't try it. Alright, so hang on. I got off topic. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but so you're sitting here trying to talk to, you see this hot chick, on Tinder or Plenty of Fish, Meet Me, whatever the case may be.
Okay, Cupid.
Yeah, okay, Cupid. So, platforms like that.
Right.
You're like, hey, doll, how's it going today? Or, hey, honey, how you doing? Whatever. God, you look good. What are you doing this evening or something like that? Would you like to hang out or whatever?
I got a Kia Soul.
And it's always, how's it going? Yeah, you're really nice.
But.
And then there's always some kind of fucking follow-up excuse.
Right.
And, and everybody's, even guys are trying to take pictures of angles of themselves to look good. And I've done it back in the day. I ain't gonna lie.
I did it too.
So we're trying to make ourselves look good. But what I always figured out was, and it didn't take me it took me an awful long time to figure it out, because I was sitting there thinking I'm going to fool some damn body, then when they meet me, be like, this motherfucker looks a whole lot better at a damn 45-degree angle facing down than he does straight ahead on.
I'll be like, well, you know what, baby? You lay down at that 45-degree angle, and I'll show you a 45-degree angle.
But, and that's when I started being true with my pictures.
Yeah.
I started being true with my pictures. Like, I would stand in front of a body mirror, straight on, side pick, however, up, top, down, low, face pick, and then anybody that I would talk to, there would be either no response, oh, you're so cute, but, or I'm just here for friends, yada, 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 whatever. And, there's always some excuse.
Right.
Looks matter. And they're like, well, no, looks don't matter. All right, so I've only got out a couple of sentences. You don't know shit about me.
Exactly.
And then you're going to tell me, I think you're really nice.
Yeah, they're judging you off your picture, and they don't even give me a chance. My thing is, like, back in the day before, when I was looking for a relationship, it felt like it was always, I talked to somebody for like 2 weeks or up to 2 months. It felt like it was either 2 weeks up to 2 months, 2. And it was like, oh, well, I think you're a nice guy, but, I'm just not looking for a relationship, or
then what the fuck are you doing on there?
Right.
What are you doing on
exactly?
the dating
Like,
platform?
why the fuck are you on a on this damn dating site if you're not looking for something serious? I'm looking for love. I'm looking for something serious. I'm looking to eventually find somebody to get married and have kids with. Which, thank God, I finally found somebody. And so, hopefully, she won't go nowhere. I love you. I love you, baby. If you listen to this, I love you.
Well, so, I mean, let's just be honest, man. I mean, there's, they're looking for their cake to have, and they're looking for the cake to eat it too. They want good looking, which they want a good looking dude.
But it was like,
good job, good dick. And let's just, there's, I think that, the only person in this world that's going to have that good luck is Jesus.
yeah, but it's like back in the day, like late teenage, early 20s, or even your teenage, 16, 17 and up to, mid 20s or whatever. I mean, some people don't grow up. But it's like, and you might can relate to this, I'm not sure, but like, a lot of women I talk to are looking for that bad boy type, that blonde hair, blue eye, bad boy, treat them like shit. And dude, there was one time I was trying to change my whole damn personality, and I dyed my hair blonde, and this, that, trying to get this one girl to like pay attention to me. And like, I thought I had to say, and still, she just like was not into me. And I got to the point like, why should I change myself to get this fucking hoe? I mean, let's just be honest. Like, and I was like, you know what? And then it was like, at that point, I shaved my head off, and
we do it for the pussy. That's
yeah,
what that's what we. Hell, fine. Like I said, hell, if I wasn't married, I'd change a lot of shit. There's nothing I can change overnight. Whatever. I'm not going to go to pay. I'm not going to go take a doctor $10,000-$15,000 here. Let me get a tummy tuck because I don't want to go fuck this bitch tomorrow night. I ain't doing that shit.
But like you said a little bit earlier, though, like we're in our 30s now, so why? Why should we change ourselves?
Yeah, that right there, and then
because you know what? If Lord willing, nothing happened to my wife, but like if something did. Like, I'm not changing myself, my personality, who I am. If I meet somebody, that's what they're going to get. I'm not changing myself to sit here and try to impress somebody. I'm too damn old to sit here and start this shit all over again.
Yeah. I feel you. And I'm
getting low on my beer.
Yeah, I'm about low on myself too, but I would I guess if you're married right now, I'm married as well, and let me just tell you, I'm not saying that I won't never date again, but there's a damn good possibility that I will never get married again if something happened to my wife.
I think I would probably be the same way. I think it like if something happened to my wife, Lord, willing, nothing ever does. But if something did, I think it would take me a while, especially having a kid and everything. It would take me a long time to even really start looking. And then I would probably date around this, that, whatever. But I don't know if I would really ever get married again.
It's like I hope and pray to God that nothing ever happens to my wife, and I know you're the same way as well, man. And I'm just saying, if something ever did, I really don't know what the hell I would do at that point in time.
You could just move in with me.
If I would, if I healed up and didn't die of a broken heart,
right.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be diesel trucking. I'm gonna be fucking. That's all I'm gonna be doing. But
gonna be alright.
So you do. The best one I can be.
Suck it for $60.
I'm gonna be like a fucking plumber out here.
Lot lizard.
Shelton's Plumbing. We lay them all. Big, large, tall, and small. But whatever.
As long as you don't have a dick.
But
yeah, So, ladies, we do have insecurities, just letting you know.
All men have their own insecurities. I don't care if you go to the gym or you don't.
Yeah, and if some freaking 6'5" motherfucker built like a damn tank engine sit here and say, I don't have no insecurities, I'm a manly man. Motherfucker, he probably got a damn 2-inch dick. Probably gonna get a lot of hate on this one.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I got guns. I'll pop a cap in your... No, I'm just kidding.
I actually know this guy. He's a great dude. He actually works with my wife's stepdad, and he's a giant bodybuilder type dude, and he told me that a long time ago he couldn't gain any kind of weight or anything like that, and I was sitting there thinking, damn, I wish I'd met you a long time ago. I'd let you have some of mine. Right. If that was the case, but I mean, he started this, just working out and all this, and eventually he turned himself into a muscle bound damn Hulk. I mean, this dude is he's ripped, but he's a good guy. Mm-hmm. But he had insecurities. He had the insecurity that he was a little dude. He was a little guy. He was like, in his mind, he was like a dweeb.
Right.
But he changed it up. And so I guess that's the key of the thing. If you're feeling bad about if you really want to change it up or whatever, but don't do it for anybody else. Don't do it for love do it for love for yourself, but don't do it to try to make somebody like you.
Right.
Be yourself.
Right. I mean, you do it, like you said, do it for yourself. Don't do it for to impress a girl or for your best friend. You're doing, whether you go into the gym and getting into shape, just to lose a little bit of weight. I mean, do it for yourself. Don't do it for everybody else. I mean, and if you shouldn't really worry about what everybody else thinks about you anyway.
Yep. Insecurities goes miles and miles with everybody. People want to be everybody's got, women have them,
Yeah, I mean everybody does.
Hell, women struggling with weight just like guys do.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, whether you're what chromosome you have or whatever. I don't care. Everybody struggles with something. I don't care if you're a man, woman, transgender, or gay, or whatever you identify as, or whatever. I think that everybody has their insecurities somewhere along the lines, and the ways of dealing with it is finding happiness within yourself the way you are, whether you want to change it or you don't. The biggest thing is fucking be happy. Grab you a Bud Light Lime and have you a good fucking time.
I should print that on a t-shirt. Get a Bud Light Lime and have a good fucking time. Because that's perfect.
Right.
But, I mean, like I said, I know it's hard, but you shouldn't worry about what other people think about you. You should worry about, how you feel about yourself. And if you're not happy with yourself, then change. Make yourself better.
I know this is Laughs on Drafts, people, and I guess this would be more of like serious talk, I guess. This would be like draft. So Laughs on Drafts be like serious talks on drafts.
But yeah, I mean, dude, the thing is, it is Laughs on Drafts, and we won't. I mean, this podcast is going to be mostly, a good time, shooting shit and, telling funny stories and everything. But there's also going to be times where we're going to sit down and be like...
It's the mood that you're in.
Yeah, like this.
You don't have your serious points.
Right, just like this. I mean, hopefully we're 44 minutes in already, and we've really gone...
We've gone over a little bit, but...
Yeah, we've gone over a little bit, but you know what?
Two tears in a bucket, fuck it.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, hopefully y'all are still listening to this. It is what it is, I guess. Hell, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm several beers in myself. I'm going back to I'm wanting another beer.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up, and we will holler at y'all next week.
Yeah, grab your Bud
We're
Light
gonna
Lime.
come out with y'all something here soon, and we'll talk to y'all here next week.
Yeah. Y'all have a good afternoon.